Hello, 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 everybody. There's your shot right here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. Yeah, I seriously want to try out for the circus. We're hanging out right here. I don't know if I can get back down. Jeff is letting me run around right here. What? I'm going to get that. What am I on right now, Jeff? What is this?
This is our Ringmaster float.
Okay. So this is doing the big voice works really well here.
Absolutely. Great job.
So we got this. Oh, and it opens up. So oh, look at this. This is old school. So somebody be in there and driving it in, huh?
Absolutely. You can drive. We can't see in, but the driver can see out behind him and in front of him. So we move in and out of the show very smoothly.
And this is one of the older pieces because the ones you see in the circus now like this are different.
Right. We use remote control now. Technology's changing very fast.
Remote control. This is awesome right here. Here's the fun part. Before we get done, I have to figure out how to get back down. So we're having a good time this morning. I love this. And they are talking to me about maybe trying out for Ringmaster School. I don't know. I don't want any pressure or anything. Listen, and this right here, we're going to tell you about everything going on right here behind us. Some of the vintage pieces. We're behind the scenes. Ringling Brothers and Here you go. One more time, Mikey. Come on up. I know you want me to get down, Jeff. I know. Just give me like one more second. I'm getting in trouble here at Ringling. What are you going to do? It's the circus. It's Wilson's World. I know he wants me to get. I'm going to get down. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Ringling Brothers. Okay, now they're really yelling at me. I got to go back to the studio. Listen, Wilson's World, we're hanging. I'm getting down, Jeff. How do I get down? Where's the ladder? Listen, I'm going to get down. We got more coming up. That's Wilson's World. We're behind the scenes with the Ringling Brothers. Back to you guys.
At their headquarters in Florida right before their final shows. Hey, bud.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Wilson's World coming to you from Florida. We're at Feld Entertainment Studios, HQ right here. Donna is here. Donna Oakes, Senior Director of Costuming for Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. We've done so many things with Ringling Brothers on Wilson's World. Now, where are we right now? What is this place?
We're in the Feld Closet. This is the costume warehouse.
Yeah.
There's over 10,000 costumes hanging around us.
Holy cow.
There's over 100 elephant blankets.
Yeah.
There's over 1,000 small animal blankets. There's over 10,000 pieces, and that's a low estimate.
Yeah.
Hats, shoes, jewelry. Our jewelry's in a filing cabinet, in a 6-drawer filing cabinet.
Yeah, I believe it.
And then we have our shop, which has all the fabric and the trims and everything else.
So this is where, when the people back home, people back in Charlotte, when they're going to see the Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey, it all kind of started here. All the costumes came from here.
This is where they live.
Yeah.
The costumes for each new show are new.
Okay, okay.
So this is where they come to hang out until we put them back to work, I like to say.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about that, how you've kind of refurbished them. I want to talk about the animal blankets as well, but this is I mean, how do you know? Do you know where everything is? Like if I said, hey, where's this from that? You could find it?
I could.
Yeah, you have to look a little
bit. I'm one of a handful of people. It's not cataloged.
Yeah.
It's organized by color.
There's no Dewey Decimal System?
There is not. We talked about it, actually, and we decided that it probably was not a good use of our time. It would take years probably to document it all.
I can't imagine.
We do have Bibles. We call them Bibles, and every show is documented.
Okay.
So we know what every costume was. We do.
This is amazing. I mean, you can just see all of this stuff. Mikey's going to show you right here. We are at Feld Entertainment Studios right here, taking behind the scenes. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. I might try out for the big top job. I don't know. I might try. Oh, don't say that. I'll get in trouble. We got more coming up on Wilson's World.
First, Wilson is in Florida this morning with Ringling Brothers.
What a gig, right?
No kidding.
He's taking us behind the scenes before they come into town for their very last show next week.
Ladies and gentlemen, come one, come all, to the greatest show on earth, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey. I'm just saying that because they let me wear this hat. For the first time in all these years, I've actually got hair in my face. Hey, listen, Donna is here. We were running around with you earlier. I love this. We're behind the scenes, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, coming to Tidewater Cable Arena. I could do that all day, Donna.
I can tell. You could be a ringmaster.
I will do it. I will hit the road.
I'm taking your number in case we, get in a pinch.
I will join the circus. I will do. What are we looking? Listen, we were talking about the costumes. You got so many costumes right here. These are a little bit different, though, right?
Yeah. When we go to the different planets in our Out of This World show, we come across the snowy world.
Okay.
And in the snowy world, we have beautiful, lyrical ice skating girls. And this was one of only a couple of costumes that we were able to pull from our warehouse, because this show is so unique that we truly, when we made our first pass, because we always look to see what we have that we could repurpose, because that's a really good use of our assets.
Right.
And we love to put our clothes back to work.
Yeah.
This was one of the handful of things that we were able to use. It looks a little different in the show when it's all said and done, but this was a combination of a couple of different things from different shows in the past.
How often are you able to take something and kind of bring it back from a previous show and bring it back to a current show?
Only when it's really right.
Okay.
We don't force it.
Yeah.
It really has to be the right thing, and in this case, it was the right thing.
And what is that one right
And
there?
this, when we go to the fire planet,
Oh, okay.
it tells you, oh, I'm a fire dress.
Oh,
So
yeah, I
it
see
looks very different when you see it in the show, but it was our base to jump off from, and then we added much more interesting things.
So when you go to the arena and you see the show, you'll be able to say, oh, yeah, I saw that in Donna, and she was pretty cool. Now, listen, this right here, I heard you talking about this a little bit earlier. This is amazing.
Our elephant blankets are custom made. They are fit to each elephant. We do have fittings out there in their play area. And each one is about $40,000.
Okay. What?
Yes. By the time all is said and done, with the size of it, every rhinestone, and one of the things I'm so proud of.
Yeah.
All of our costumes are still made by hand. They are, yes, we use machines, but every costume is made for that performer.
You have to, because it's so individual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We do not mass manufacture our costumes.
Okay.
Everything is made for the person that's going to wear it, including our elephant.
Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, out of this world. Time Warner Cable Arena, Wilson's World behind the scenes. Back to you, boys and girls, in the studio.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Wilson's World behind the scenes. Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. They let me down here in Florida. They let me loose here. Feld Entertainment Studios, the headquarters right here. Jeff is here. Where are we right now?
We are in Feld Entertainment Studios in our Scenic studio.
Okay.
This is where we imagine, design, and rehearse all of our shows.
I didn't know this, but every circus that we've been to here on Wilson's World over the years, you guys kind of created in miniature. What is this behind us that we're looking at?
Well, this is a long-standing tradition in the circus business. We, after we finish our renderings and models, our drawings, we go to a 1 to 1 inch scale white model of the entire show, and we walk through the entire production, the entire 2 hours.
Yeah. This is because you need to do this on the small scale before you can get it on the big scale to see what works, to see what it looks like, and all that. How many people are involved in this process?
Oh, hundreds.
Yeah,
hundreds.
I bet.
Yeah, from early on, from the imagining stages to fleshing out the ideas and building this, and this is a vital process because this is when we figure out what works and what doesn't work.
All right, so we're talking about this is a little bit more because I used to do stuff like this with my Legos and all that. This is a little bit more than that.
A little bit more, yeah.
So we got all of this stuff coming up. We're getting ready to go in, and they're telling me it's really, really loud in the next area we're going to. That's pretty crazy in there.
Yeah.
I like loud.
Yeah, me too.
What is your favorite thing about this? What do you love most about kind of putting this thing and then seeing it really big?
Well, I love the portal. I love the whole video image mapping component of this. It's really exciting. Words can't describe it. When you're in there, it's a total sensory assault.
See, if I had your gig, man, I'd be here with my G.I. Joe guys, and I'd be doing all... And then
we do. We usually have 2 or 3 of these going at one time. So.
Hey, we're behind the scenes, Ringling Brothers at Barnum and Bailey Circus. Can you believe they've let me loose down here? We're in Florida this morning. It's Wilson's World. It's going to get loud. It's going to get crazy. We got more coming up behind the scenes. That's Wilson's World. Back to you guys in the studio. On the road, big time down here in Florida. We're at the headquarters, HQ, Feld Entertainment Studios. Behind the scenes, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. We talked with Jeff just a little while ago. Now we're in like a whole different area here. It's very industrial. Where are we now?
You're in the Scenic shop, Scenic studio for Feld Entertainment.
And this is pretty cool because there's like a big crane up there. I see some rigging. I mean, you guys really try this stuff out here. You have to, don't you?
Yeah, most of our builds are the size of a football field, so we really need a place this large and this kind of equipment to move these big components around.
All right, so we got the light rigging up here. We've got the crane and everything. We're going to talk about some of the other stuff behind us. What kind of, I mean, everything you guys do, the big stuff, it all happens in this space right here.
Every single piece of scenery, every prop, all the soft goods, curtains, everything is done here.
How many people do you have working with you on these projects at any one time?
Well, we have a relatively small staff here, about 40 people, and then we use specialty contractors occasionally. But we do a lot because we're so specialized in what we do. We do it, most of it here.
Wow. Okay, so we got some of the old school stuff behind us. We're going to talk about that. This new production here, okay, that's coming to Charlotte. What can we expect? I know I've been hearing about it. I know I've been hearing out of this world. All the official people have left us alone right now. What can, just between you, what can we expect? How big, how cool is this show going to be?
Well, this is not your grandfather's circus.
Okay.
This is a radical departure from all the 145 circuses before.
Yeah.
We're going into space this time. We don't have the elephants with us this year, so we've introduced a ice floor component to the show, which allows people to move around a lot faster. We have interaction with our app with the audience. We have video image mapping. It's incredible.
We got some footage of that. You guys are taking a look at that right now and everything. You can take a look at that. I heard stuff that you're going to be, if you text in, you can communicate, you can kind of see your message up on the screen. It's getting very, I mean, that is pretty modern. That's very interactive.
Yeah, we're engaging the audience from the pre-show all the way through the end, so you're really a part of the show.
Going into space right here. Space clowns, space stuff. Space.
Yeah.
And on ice too. Have you done the ice thing before?
Not with the circus. So it was a learning curve for everyone. The animals too.
Animals on ice?
Animals.
Are
on
you
ice.
kidding me? No. No. How do you practice that?
Well, they have to get used to the temperature of the ice, and there are a lot of logistics that go into this.
What kind of animals are we going to say? I don't want to give it too much.
Well, we got horses.
Horses on ice? You're crazy.
Well, they're not on the ice, but.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that would be. I would horses. Horses on ice, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, this is going to be some good stuff. I love being here. We're going to tell you more about the whole room, everything we got right here. I might even try and climb up. Can I climb on that right there?
Sure.
Really? Seriously?
Absolutely.
All right, stay tuned. Hey, we're hanging out this morning behind the scenes. The greatest show on earth, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. More coming up on Wilson's World in just a minute. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I have had a blast down here, headquarters, Feld Entertainment Studios. Behind the scenes, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. We've got Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus out of this world coming to Charlotte right here. Jeff's with us, talking about some of the old school stuff. We showed you some of the new show. I love some of this. What are we looking at right here?
This is a vintage circus float, about 35 years old, I think.
Oh, man.
And this harkens back to the day when we did everything by hand.
Yeah.
So it's before computer-aided design. So everything from the original sketches and renderings to hand carving to painting, every single component of this was done by hand without modern equipment.
The detail, Mikey's zooming in right there. You can really see the detail and just, oh my God, I can't even imagine how long just this piece took to put together.
Oh, these are really gems. I think this one probably took in excess of 500 hours to complete with a team of about 5 or 6 people.
So not only back in the day, they really have to make it look good, but you had to make it move, and everything had to look good and work, and oh my God.
And it had to travel through 100 cities.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that part.
So that's another thing that has to be maintained for it to look this good this many years later.
And this piece, how old again?
About 35 years old.
Oh my goodness, 35 years. This is amazing right here. So just a little bit younger than, no, I'm not even going to go there, Derek. But listen, we're having a good time here this morning. Listen, you've got all of this stuff and this huge area and all these people you work with and everything. What is your favorite thing? What do you love most about what you do?
I love the entire process from the original imagining of the program to fleshing it out. I mean, just working with these guys is just so much fun.
Yeah. What's it like? Do you have, because, we have meetings on the show, and I'm like, hey, I like to do this, I like to do that. Is there a meeting where was there a meeting for this next one out of this world where they say, hey, let's go to space?
Yeah, everyone.
Really?
Yeah. And
really?
My first reaction to the script, which was out of this world, was, "Are you out of your mind?" Because it's very ambitious, and we've never done anything quite this ambitious before.
Yeah.
So, it all worked out, so we're very happy.
I just love meetings like that where somebody says, let's do space clowns and stuff, and just remember the elephants are retired, and we heard about that a little earlier. So this really is a big show. We heard about the ice. I love seeing the old stuff. Thanks for showing us this. Love hearing about the new stuff. Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus, out of this world, come to Time Warner Cable Arena, and the detail on that is just, look at that. That is absolutely amazing. We got details about everything up at WCCVCharlotte.com. From one clown to the clowns back in the studio, having a good time. Thank you so much for showing us around. Definitely check out the show. That's Wilson's World. Back to you guys in the studio.